Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here with yet another video on my favorite thing in the entire world. Gosh dang cryptocurrency. So today we're talking about an announcement that Forex brought out just late last about the future of pigs token and an added use case to not just Animal Farm but to the entire drip ecosystem. I've kind of illustrated it like this here. We're going to talk about this very soon, but first I have an announcement to make, and it's linked to the community airdrop for Drip Team 1, which will be on Sunday. So I'm going to tell you exactly what your task is going to be. Then we're going to actually explain some other amazing news about my airdrop system. And then we're going to get into what all this means. Yeah, that's HEX over there, by the way, in case you saw that. Woo! So for anyone who is a fan of this channel from, I guess, 10 months ago now when Drip just first began, I did have this Team 1 here, Team 1 airdrops. We grew it from a very small account, okay, and it's become an absolute Goliath, okay. Currently we have about 1,080 directs under me in it, and I have airdropped over $600,000 down to the team. At the moment, I'm airdropping 250 drip every single Sunday down to you guys. As it grows, it gets more difficult, of course, to please everyone. I'm getting endless messages, certain like common topics such as where is my airdrop you didn't give me, and then there's actually a function to check that, so you don't need to ask me, you can just give me evidence. But I'm pretty sure I have. Week 1 is the community airdrop, which is this Sunday, so I'm going to give you the task. No drip minimum for that, and the task given by moi. Yeah, so that's this one here. So as you see, we have 8,130 drip in the faucet, which is $1 million. And I just let this drip build up now to 250. And then on Sunday, I'll airdrop it down to you guys for the community airdrop. As I said, make sure you're net positive. That means that you can take your wallet address, right? Take my wallet. Anyone can do this. This is how you check your airdrops, if you've received them or not, right? Go here, check out drippers, put your own wallet address into the player lookup, press that, and then you will find some interesting things, right? Here I have 1,071 directs. My team, total team of all under them is 3,540. My net deposits is 6,308. I have sent 4.457k, yeah, airdrops. I've received 91 drip. Okay, and my last airdrop was not sent 3 minutes ago. That's a bit of a bug. Whenever there's a trigger of the referral bonus, this happens. So what you can do is every Saturday, put your wallet address into here if you're on Team 1, and then note down how many you have received. And also check out your net deposit, because my net deposit is 6,000. But you can see here, my deposit here says 8,000. That's because I've claimed 7,800, but I've also airdropped, right? 4,457, and I've hydrated and also deposited, so that's why it sits at the moment at a very healthy 6,000 plus. If you go below the tiers that I've given, yeah, these here, yeah, 25, 250, or 1,000 if you don't have 5 referrals under you on week 4, then that means that I will not airdrop you, because you will not be triggered by the airdrop algorithm. The community airdrop is, the task this week is to push this video. So to make this as organized as possible so I can't miss anyone, right, or get any wrong airdrops going to people, because last time there was some little fuck-ups by me. Sorry, I'm a one-man army. So there's a Google sheet, a Google form attached in the description of this video, right, at the very top. What you need to do is fill out that form and also doing the tasks that are said. The task is essentially, yeah, liking and commenting on this video, and also there'll be a tweet which I want you to like and retweet, okay? Doing all that, and in the Google form you will put in your MetaMask wallet address as well for Drip Team 1. Then I'm going to take that form, I'm going to cross-reference it to my Team 1 and make sure that everyone who did the task gets an individual, yeah, broken up airdrop of that 250 drip. On Sunday, possibly Monday, because it's a bit of admin. So coming into my second team, this is the Drip Roulette team. This is drawn every Friday, Team 1 being done every Sunday. And this is just kind of a game, okay? It's a 2 drip minimum to play this game. The link for all these drip teams are in my description, okay, under the Google form for Team 1. Got it? Good. So it's 2 drip minimum to play this game every week on shitcoins of the week, every Friday. So that will be tomorrow we have a draw. We have, first place gets 15 drip. Drip at the moment is worth $135 per one. So that's about $2,000 for first prize. Second prize gets 8 drip. Third prize gets 2 drip. And fourth prize gets a hot NFT from me to you. This week's NFT is going to be a Space 8 from 1000 Block Spaces. I did a video on them yesterday. I have one more to give down to you guys that I bought myself. It's worth about 0.4 BNB at the moment. And on this one, there's 120, I think, on the Drip Roulette team now, okay? But only 4 winners every week. As more drip goes into it, I will be adding more winners, but still, that means that there's more people coming in, so then your chance is always going to be chance, okay? And some people just want regular, everyday airdrops every week from someone who airdrops consistently. I'm not the kind of person who's going to say I'm going to do an airdrop system, then I'm not actually going to do it. So I've actually figured out a way in which I can find the time to do another team, which is... It's a drum roll, by the way. This one! Okay, Drip Team 3, brand new. I've just created the wallet today. Rich or REKT. That's right, we're gonna get rich or REKT on Team 3. Guaranteed weekly airdrops every Monday. And look at my past, okay? I've airdropped every week for Team 1 almost since Drip started. The Drip Roulette has never missed a week since I've begun it, okay? That's been going for about 3 months. So how does it work? Well, this is a tier system made for anyone who either missed the beginning of Drip and now has to spend $135 per drip to get into a good team to get airdrops, and doesn't want to risk $10,000, $20,000 first off just getting into a project, and wants to make sure actually, but they also get airdrops and they can feel part of a team that's growing and something that's pushing forward, right? If we think back to when, like 10 months ago when I started Team 1, people were coming in with 5 drip, 10 drip, 50 drip, okay? Not that much. But the power of compounding on drip, getting that 1% daily and compounding it really does build up your drip fast, especially with some airdrops sprinkled on top to make it good. So for the tiers, I'm going to be rotating these every Monday, beginning this Monday with 5 drip, okay? Where are we? Right up there, okay? Then the week after that, we're going to have 25 drip, and the week after that, 50 drip. Then rotate back up to 5 drip, so that everyone with those amounts, net positive, will get the airdrop from the bag. I'm just starting this with about 100 drip to begin with, and I'll be hydrating the account, and we're going to grow it naturally just like we did with Team 1. So don't expect insane 250 drip airdrops from the very beginning, because that would be nuts. If you put in 5 drip and there's only 3 people in the team, then you get yourself 120 drip. That's not how it's going to happen. We're going to grow naturally just like we did with Team 1. So that's the whole idea for Drip Team 3. Rich or REKT. If it all goes wrong, we're all going to McDonald's. You can find the wallet buddy address for Team 1, 2, and 3 in my description also. So you can find the right team for you so that you can grow your passive income and get that financial freedom that we all deserve. So getting to this picture here that I created, this is in reference to what Forex Shark announced yesterday about the future of the pigs token and Animal Farm. Essentially, from his announcement, he said that there's going to be a brand new game added into the Animal Farm, which is going to add a very, very key use case for pigs tied to BUSD in liquidity. The game is going to be very similar to the garden being the one up here, right? The gardens already exists inside of Animal Farm, where you take drip and BUSD, you tie them up in liquidity, you put them in the garden, and then that's locked in there forever. From that point, you get paid out, more drip BUSD, and it has a pretty great 5% referral system. This is very different to drip all the way over there, right? Which is a 1% fixed daily. The garden is 3%, but it's a variable, okay? Variable on the price of plants, on the amount of people who are compounding, the amount of people who are selling and buying, okay? It's all variable on that. For drip, it's always a stable 1%. And the referrals from drip are also much more complicated than the garden. So a lot of people do like the garden because it's simple, straightforward, money in, money out. And that's the kind of the plan for pigs, but with some really, really fantastic tweaks. Why do I have a picture of HEX beside the pigs BUSD? So this is HEX here. HEX stakes average 38% returns in a year. HEX is very different to drip because for your HEX stake, you do put your HEX into stake. The longer that you stake in HEX, the better return you get. It's on the Ethereum network, so the gas is more expensive than the Binance Smart Chain. And with HEX, you can actually withdraw your HEX after you've staked it. The longer you stake the HEX, the more that you get. But with the garden, the difference being that when you put your drip BUSD into the garden, you do not have the ability to withdraw that. You can only withdraw your interest. So for example, here I have $106, which I could withdraw in the currency of seed value. When I withdraw that, it turns into drip BUSD. There's also a fertilizer bonus here. Essentially, the longer that this runs, the cheaper that latecomers can get the entry into this is the idea for it, okay? It's a mining contract in a sense, but it's been a lot more successful than any miner that's ever been created. And the drip balance continues to actually go up, which is nuts because it's already over a month old. And this has a great 5% referral bonus, which really incentivizes people to shill it, pass it around, get more people interested in it. So that's pretty cool there. So then coming to Forex's announcements, I'm in the process of wrapping up a revised white paper, cutting out a lot of the irrelevant information regarding Layer 1 and updating the current info about Animal Farm. That's good actually because the white paper does deal a lot with the stage of Revolution token and the Manor Farm and the growth going into Layer 1, and it's pretty sparse actually in information on Layer 2 on the Animal Farm. So more information would be really good because that means people can understand it more and know what to do, how to play the game properly. I will also be adding all the info about the new pigs contract we are launching very soon that will give a short-term play on pigs for people who don't see the long-term value of the pig pen. The pig pen he's referring to is here. You can purchase pigs on PancakeSwap, then come to the pig pen where you can stake your pigs and get BUSD rewards in return. The BUSD rewards are actually from the entire TVL of the farm. So there's 297 million in this farm at the moment, and that's as the deposit fees go into the farm, that goes into the BUSD vault. There's also sales on pigs and dogs, which also build up this vault. So it's a long-term play of being able to get passive income in stablecoin from holding in the pig pen. But long-term and pretty slow gains, which will accumulate over time and get larger, okay? But a lot of people, they want a fast buck. They want something, you know, a little bit more Ponzi-ish, maybe we can say. The new contract is similar to the Drip Garden, where you can earn up to 3% daily return on investment, non-inflationary, but with a time lock up multiplier where you can increase your buying power for the time locking your harvest. So that's what I'm saying about HEX. HEX is famous for stake longer, more better, something like that. The longer that you stake, the higher your reward, the more interest you're going to garner. That's what they're going to do here with the drip pigsty or mud pit. I don't know what they're going to call it. Mud pit sounds pretty good. You can increase your buying power for the time locking your harvest. The longer you time lock your harvest, the higher the multiplier is on your deposit. So whereas in HEX, you lock up your crypto for a longer amount of time, getting better interest, and then take your crypto back, in the mud pit, we're going to call it, okay, with pigs and BUSD, we are going to be locking up our harvest. So not, for example, taking your harvest daily like I've been doing since Animal Farm launched. The longer that I don't harvest, okay, which means the contract balance continues to grow because people are holding back from harvesting, the more I'm going to get in the long term. This is very smart. It's a timed harvest miner, essentially. So the longer you time lock your harvest and don't withdraw your harvest, the higher the multiplier is on your deposit, meaning that you're going to be exponentially getting more every day, week, month that you hold off from taking that gain. There's also a referral system that allows you to earn from onboarding new capital, and the percentage that you earn from referrals is dependent on your dog's holding. Yes! So not just the pigs is getting a little bit of a brush and a little bit of a polish and more use case added. Forex, in all of his genius, very smart man, he is also saying that if you hold more dogs, you can get more referral bonuses. So, you know, this whole point of the garden, you know, is the best way to play this, I've said this many times, is to take that link that it gives you, that referral link, and just sell it around as many people as possible, because the more people that use your link, the more that you're going to get in the long term, even better than if you put in a shit ton of plants to grow in here. By doing referrals, you're going to get way more. So now saying that you need to actually have something in the platform to benefit from the referral system is very smart, giving dogs that extra use case too. Essentially, it's combining the best elements of the Drip Garden and HEX to create an incredibly powerful investment vehicle that would be a successful standalone project on its own. It would be actually, but we're adding it to the Animal Farm as another amazing way to earn from the platform. Chef's kiss. The staking will be for pigs BUSD, incentivizing people to buy and add liquidity to pigs. Now remember what happened to Drip when we did that, right? Let's get a chart. Yeah, here we are, Drip. Okay, CoinGecko, it's not the most accurate, but it's good enough. This is what happened, right? When we added the BUSD LP to Drip for the garden on Manor Farm at the time, now on Animal Farm, this is what happened to the price. It went from a stable amount of about $55, and we shot all the way straight up to 161. It was actually closer to $200. It was 3x in the space of, God, 2 weeks. It was amazing. As soon as that BUSD was added to the LP of Drip, decoupling it from the market, because before it was tied mostly to BNB, giving it the strength to be run and bought and sold on its own merit. And that's exactly what's going to happen to PIGS token. It adds value to PIGS for people who want a shorter time horizon on their investment, locks away PIGS, allowing for price appreciation, adds more incentive to farm PIGS with dogs and to hold dogs to unlock larger referral bonuses, and plus, on top of that, they still have millions for buybacks of PIGS and pig pen injections of BUSD to pay out pig stakers. So all around, a amazing decision by Forex to do this, to add extra use case, because the token prices have been slowly declining, and this hopefully will bring some new life to people who don't just want to yield farm, they want to do something extra with the tokens, like me, okay? So how to get prepared for this? You want to get prepared probably as soon as possible, before the price of PIGS starts to moon. At the moment, the price of PIGS here is $272, right? So it was sitting around 400, down to 272. So that makes you think, okay, is it better to pair my liquidity with BUSD now, or is it better to do it later? Really depends on how much BUSD you have in reserves. You'll get a bit of impermanent gains loss, I guess, because for example, if I pair now some PIGS at 272 with BUSD, then the price of PIGS raises to $500 in the next couple days or after the game's released. That means that actually in my pair I'm going to have more BUSD in the pair than I did have PIGS, but I'm going to have more LP tokens if I do it earlier than if I wait. This depends on, again, your reserves of stablecoins, because if I pair now and say I get 30 LP tokens with my BUSD and my PIGS, but then after I wait for it to go to $500 and I have the same amount of BUSD to pair, then I'm actually going to get less LP tokens, which will be less effective in this mining contract, in the, the mud pit, right? So I'm actually going to start pairing my PIGS as soon as possible. Different ways to do this. I don't really want to take my PIGS out of the pig pen because I want to get 100 here. So the only other options I have is getting the drip BUSD, right? And taking some of that. So for example, here I can harvest that $191, 0.7 pigs, right? This is an example of what we do. Then we come here to liquidity and add pigs liquidity. And this is where we're going to be doing this. So taking pigs, taking BUSD, pairing them together. Doing it every day, or just buying a shit ton of pigs and pairing them and just getting ready, sit back and relax and wait and know that you're ready for the game. As soon as it's launched, you're just going to get in there. There's no timer yet on when this game's going to be launched, but it's going to be massive. Getting ready for the party. Okay, so that is today's video. Now, please don't forget about the community airdrop. All you have to do is go to the link in the description, find the Google Sheet at the very top and fill out all the task notification parts there, okay? And then I will be able to get all that together and send it down on Sunday evening or Monday morning, my time. And if you are interested, Drip Team 3 is now officially open. All right, peace. Don't get wrecked.